everybody. It's Finn Goddard, and thank you so much for joining me. This is day one of Open the Gateway to Greater Love. And today I'm going to be talking about the secrets to self-love. So if you're here, give me a thumbs up and say hello. Hey, Krista, so lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me. So what I like to do at the beginning of all of my Facebook lives, and particularly for this one, because for me, opening the gateway to greater love is probably really, really close to my heart. It's something that's close to everyone's heart. Love is the most powerful energy and frequency in the whole of the universe. Love transforms everything, and love is also the reason for everything. So what a better way to begin today with choosing a card, and then I'm going to go in and share with you the secrets to self-love. So let's have I'll tune in for the group, for all of those listening live and those of you who are listening to the replay. Okay, so we have two cards that have popped out, and this is really interesting because we're going through, hey, thank you, I'm so happy to, lots of love to you, beautiful. And so the two cards that have come out I love, because both of these cards represent something really magical and freedom. So this is the beautiful kingfisher, beautiful, beautiful bird, representing joy, representing freedom, representing taking a step above and looking into the reflection of who we are. We've heard of narcissists, and how narcissists sort of fell into the pool of under the misinterpretation of loving himself too much. And this is about actually looking into the reflection of you and how amazing and brilliant you are. And I think there is that kind of subconscious fear on what it is to really honor and really, really nourish you. And the second card is a bird also. This is the hawk. And the hawk represents intelligence, ingenuity, innovation, also incredible freedom, insight. The hawk is an incredible creature who can see as far as the eye can see. And this is looking at things from a much higher perspective. So hey, Rowan, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. So we're in a time at the moment, Beltane, the perfect time to really get into self-love, because we all love ourselves. It's about actually opening up and peeling away the layers to really embodying the great self-love of you. And what this card is sharing is that it's okay for us to take time out and to take a pause. And if we are in a relationship that is not particularly for our highest and best, and that doesn't support us to be the greatest version of ourselves, then this card is calling you to look at the bigger picture and what it means to you to really step into your power and to actually take flight. And take flight from a situation, but with the greatest of integrity, and trusting that all that's going on and all that's moving in your life is happening for a reason. As well as people come into our lives, we have lots of amazing souls who come in to teach us great, great lessons. And like I've said before, the greatest relationship you can have with anyone is the relationship that you have with yourself. And I know it's a little bit of a cliche, but your relationship, hey, yay, Tona, awesome, so glad you're here. And so the relationship that you have with yourself is the one that sets the tone with all your relationships around you. So that's why it's really, really, really important to take time out every day, and also to make time in your busy work schedule. And I know that many of you who are here who are listening are self-employed, myself included, and I have also not been very good at taking time out and looking after myself. So part of this whole journey of really loving yourself is actually taking time out to really self-care and nourish and nurture you. And another point is, if something doesn't feel right, it's say no. It's okay. Your intuition is always right. I'll share a little secret, and I am sharing with you the secrets to self-love today. When recently I connected with someone, and in a supportive way as a friend, and it's been a very, very interesting journey how our dynamic has kind of reflected some of the not so brilliant in that person, but it's also given me a great opportunity to see what is actually happening. And often what can happen when somebody comes into your life, they may not be the projection of you, but however, hey Kathy, lovely to see you. And what that person is actually doing is that they're projecting their own stuff onto you. So if you find that you're reacting to how that person is responding to you, or they're reacting to your response, or they're reacting to how you are behaving, or if you find that your behavior around that person has kind of changed and being a little bit less compassionate, it's a great signal that it's time for you to do some really, really deep work on yourself, and also to take a step back from that person, because perhaps that individual's energy is not in alignment with your own. And as we continue to evolve and we continue to expand, we are finding that energies may not always line up. You have your divine soul family, you also have your soul family, and unfinished business. There's a lot of unfinished business that's happening at the moment. So you may be finding that people or situations are coming into your life to teach you great lessons. And for me, one of the greatest tools that I have learned around loving myself when I'm in the face of other people who may not necessarily be responding or sharing that love in a really beautiful way, is to look at what are the lessons that you're actually learning from this situation, and how you can transform that for you. And what can happen is it's actually very empowering when you have these experiences, and it's about being mindful and coming into awareness and stepping away from the emotions that are behind those connections and those interactions. So going back to my secrets to self-love, so far my top tip is taking time out and looking after you, which as some of you know here, that I haven't always been very good at doing, and I have decided to do that, and it's really important. I take time out. What I do in my diary now is I write out time. That's simply for me in the morning. I go for my morning walk. I set time to have my lunch. I set time to talk with a dear friend every day. I set time to read a book so that I'm learning and I'm nourishing my soul. And also to make sure that you eat really wonderful and nutritious and soul-loving food. Because I think what can happen is oftentimes we can kind of get lost in the day and forget to eat. And the secret is not to get lost. So loving yourself is really important, and you are an amazing and phenomenal being, and our bodies, our hair, everything about us is unique to us, and there is no one else on the planet like you. So when you tap into loving yourself, like loving your eyes, loving your face, loving your skin, loving your hair, loving the clothes that you wear, loving where you live, loving your environment, because your environment also reflects you. So it's really important that you set space and time, a sacred sanctuary within your environment, where you have space to completely nourish and love you in a really beautiful way. So I wanted to ask all of you here today, so what do you find the most challenging to love yourself? And what stops you from truly embodying the self-love and the self-care and honoring yourself? Or it can be something simply related. And what I'll do is I'll do a quick healing. And what I'm seeing is sometimes we can be a martyr, can't we? And it's interesting, we can put everyone else ahead of us, and it's really important that you nourish and you take care of you. So I've pulled this card, it's called protection. And you don't actually need protection at all. What this card is talking about, it's like look after you first and foremost. And when you look after you, that's when the magic begins. And I have learned that lesson finally. You'll all be really pleased to hear. So can I share with you and the power of knowing that you are safe to love yourself? So I'm going to run a beautiful energy. So if you don't know me already, and I know that most of you do, but for those who are listening who may not be familiar with me, I'm Finn Goddard. I'm the creator and founder of Core Expansion, a revolutionary healing modality that is transforming thousands of lives around the world. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to share with you a really beautiful healing where you're going to be in this space that's going to empower you to really embrace the love of you, and knowing that it is completely safe for you to honor yourself, to honor your body, to love your body, and it's more than safe for you to love yourself infinitely. Diversions, okay? Can you be specific about diversions? Gorgeous soul here is just mentioning diversions to loving oneself, like distractions. Does that make sense? I think there's a delay. Okay, because sometimes we can get distracted from loving ourselves, and I can completely relate to that. Okay, so how about we bring in that it is safe. You already know what it feels like to love you without condition, without terms, without contracts, without agreements, without obligations, to learning how to love yourself, because sometimes we invite in lessons to learning and loving ourselves, learning how to love ourselves. So we invite in lots of curious happenings. Yes, family and friends, of course. And also giving you that lovely discernment of knowing that it is your birthright. It is your complete right to love yourself first and foremost, because when you love yourself first and foremost, then you can love your friends and your family more unconditionally. What I'm going to do is bring in that wonderful, I'm going to bring in an energy. It's unconditional love. So you are the embodiment of unconditional self-love, which will then ripple out and reflect in all your relationships. I know in tomorrow we're going to be running the love core energy, which is more love for you and love for everything in your life. So we'll focus on the unconditionality of self-love today. I feel that's really important. So what I like you to do is make sure that you're not driving, that you're not operating heavy machinery, that you have sacred time to listen to this beautiful healing. So take a deep, deep, deep breath in and exhale. And I'd like you to close your eyes, taking another deep breath in and exhale, and now dive into your beautiful heart chakra and feel your heart ripple and reverberate and resonate in the beautiful energy of divine love. And now you're going to see a beautiful pool of golden light. Dive into this pool of golden light. This is the resonance, the very essence, the very magnificence of you. And feel yourself moving into this pool. It's warm, it's nourishing, it's nurturing, it's loving, it's kind, it's caring. And what I'm seeing actually is this wonderful golden light, healing physical, emotional wounds, guilt of taking time out, the guilt that you may have been feeling around embodying self-care, any feelings of guilt that you may have had around tapping into, aligning with, and embodying the unconditionality of self-love. So take a deep, deep, deep breath in and exhale. And we're going to begin to run the beautiful core energy, unconditional self-love. And feeling that energy moving through all your timelines, past, present, and future. And this is all about you. Unfurling any oaths, vows, or obligations, any energies of martyrdom, being obliged to being a martyr on behalf of your friends or family, being the rescuer, of being diverted, distracted from loving you and caring for you by the needs of others, restoring the resonance, the truth of you, the truth of unconditional self-love, the divine essence of you, supporting you to cherish, to celebrate, to nourish and nurture, to be in divine joy, in ultimate rapture, at the expansiveness of the your own unconditionality, your own unconditional self-love, that you are more than worthy and deserving. And the light has just come out, the big sun has just shone, bringing this energy through. And then moving through your soul, moving through your DNA. So any oaths or vows or obligations or energies that may have stopped you, prevented you, or even forbidden you from embodying the energy of self-love. There's a lot of fight or flight energies that can stop us from, that can intertwine and interweave and get entangled in our embodiment of self-love. So we're going to untangle those energies. So you're ultimately free to fly, free to be, free to see the truth, free to see the higher perspective on loving yourself unconditionally. What it truly, truly, truly feels like to love and honor and care for you. And that which will empower you and enable you to care for more people, and others will see how you are behaving, how you are energetically. They will feel this energy and it will ripple into each of their own lives. So those individuals are caring for themselves more too. So taking a deep, deep, deep breath in and exhale. Now filling yourself, moving from your beautiful heart into your soul, into your beautiful plexus, which is your own unique sun, moving into your sacral, your root chakra, moving through all the chakras, secondary chakras in your legs, right through to the tips of your toes, and moving down 2 feet beneath your feet, connecting in with your divine Earth Star chakra. So your Earth Star chakra is embodying you, wrapping herself around you, reminding you and restoring the resonance of divine self-love and unconditional self-love. And now feel yourself anchoring in this energy, knowing that this is you, this is your new resonance, your new vibration, enhancing your existing vibration. Taking another deep breath in and exhale, moving down through all the layers of the earth, connecting in and anchoring yourself in the heart chakra of Gaia, feeling her love, feeling her sacredness, feeling her honoring you, nourishing you, supporting you as you expand, as you transform, as we integrate this beautiful, beautiful core energy, the unconditional self-love core energy, through every single cell, every molecule of your being, integrating through your inner child, your inner adolescent, your beautiful higher self, your conscious, your subconscious mind, your beautiful heart, your beautiful soul, through all your cells and all your molecules, through all your systems, through all your chakras, through all the spaces in between, feeling that love of you raise, feeling it amplify, feeling the trust that it's safe for you to do this. Taking a deep, deep, deep breath in and exhale. Now feel yourself moving up through all the layers of the earth, connecting in with your beautiful Earth Star chakra, moving up through all the secondary chakras in your legs, connecting in with your root, your sacral, your plexus, your soul, your heart, your throat, moving up into your ears, your third eye, your crown, moving into your divine star chakra, about 6 feet above your head, taking a deep, deep breath in as all these beautiful energies integrate and reintegrate, because they already are within you. It's just a reactivating, reigniting this knowing, this truth, these feelings that you are truly worthy and deserving. It is safe, and you already know that you are more than worthy of unconditional self-love, and you know how to act, respond, and move through your life, embodying yourself in this energy, which ripples out into each and every soul that you connect with. Taking a deep, deep breath in and exhale, coming back into your crown chakra, coming back into your awareness. Wriggle your fingers and wriggle your toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. How are you all doing? Take your time. That was so beautiful. That's actually a brand new core energy called Unconditional Self-Love. And it's without any condition, without any terms, without any obligations. And I love how energies just come in. So you got to experience this for the first time yourselves. Let me know how you're all doing. If you have any questions, that would be really awesome. The feed is a little bit slow today. Okay, let me see. Any comments? Well, thank you everyone for joining me today. And I'm going to choose a card before you all leave. And it's always such an honor to have you join me. And I'm going to share with you what happens tomorrow in just a moment. Choose a card for today. Aha. Okay. So this is time to do a deep cleanse. So in order to love yourself, it's good to do like a bit of a declutter, you know, a self declutter. So being mindful of your thoughts, being mindful of your the patterns in your life, and looking at really beautiful ways that you can live and how you can enhance your life. And it's also a really good way, a good time to declutter your physical space, and also decluttering your emotional space. So if you have big emotional pulls that are happening in your life, it's a really good time to sit down face to face with that person and to discuss those in a really discerning and a really, really compassionate way. And the fire behind is showing that it's time to transform. So the fire is coming in and with divine messages. So as you are doing this wonderful, you can do it, set the intention that you're going to have an energetic declutter that's for your highest and best. And this fire is representing that you're going to receive lots of wonderful insights, lots of really beautiful messages and awareness. And as you're clearing, you're going to find lots of beautiful treasures, because everyone who comes into our life is a divine gift. You're so lucky. Ah, you're so lovely. Thank you. I said someone's so lucky. Well, actually, you're all very lucky. We are all, luck isn't interesting. That sort of came out. So I feel at the moment that these bows represent, you know, traveling, they represent movement, and there's a lot of energetic movement going on at the moment with the Beltane energies and the divine union of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And this is time about the divine union of yourself. So in tomorrow's class, in the masterclass, which I'm so excited that you're all here to join me and share this beautiful gift with me. So we're going to be embodying the power of love tomorrow, and how you can, you know, how you can embody love and how powerful it is in all elements of your life, be it in your personal life, in your business life, in your family life, you know, in all elements. And you're going to receive the beautiful core energy, love. And I'll also bring along my beautiful, these are the Wildwood Tarot cards. They are really, really beautiful. They're my favorite deck at the moment. And I'll bring these along tomorrow for some more insights. And if any of you have any questions before we go, let me see. No, I don't see any questions. So what I'm going to do is give you a huge thanks and so much gratitude to each of you for joining me today. I'd love to hear how this healing has impacted on you. So feel free to share your thoughts in this beautiful thread. And if you have any questions later on, do not hesitate to contact me. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow at 4 p.m. BST. I know some of you are crying and someone's angry. Okay, so if you have got some issues coming up, if you feel triggered by the healing, I would listen to this, embodying this unconditional self-love core energy again, because that's going to really, really, really support you. What happens when we are triggered? This is a great call to healing. So if you are feeling triggered, and if you are putting up an angry emoji, even if it's by mistake, there's obviously something in there that's calling you to look at and for you to review. So this beautiful core energy is going to really, really support you. You're so welcome. And thank you all. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and have an awesome day and a really beautiful evening. Okay, see you soon.